Welcome to the 7th episode of Capsule. Let's consume, learn, and excel, a digital series dedicated to enrich your understanding about quality concepts at Tata Steel. Quite often, we deal with issues at our workstation. These issues express themselves in form of symptoms, and in turn, the symptoms point toward causes and respective root causes, which we find out through root cause analysis. So, today we will talk about root cause analysis, or in short, RCA. Let us first understand what root cause analysis is. The root cause analysis is a problem solving tool used to pinpoint the exact or root cause of the problem. In simple terms, we can say it is a tool that helps us to find out the reason which led to the problem to occur in the first place. It works on the principle that problems can be best solved by correcting their root cause, as opposed to the other methods that focus on addressing the symptoms of the problem. As there is a saying, root cause is the evil at the bottom. Generally, there are three types of causes. The first one is physical cause or the symptoms. The second one is the human cause or the causes related to inappropriate human interventions. These are the two causes where organizations usually focus in a hope to get a permanent solution to their problems. However, the solution to the problems comes only after working on the third one, that is, the root cause or the latent cause, which lies at the bottom. It states the deficiencies in the processes. Root cause analysis methods tries to identify and solve all the latent causes. That is why root cause analysis is often considered to be an iterative process. Let's have a look on the steps followed in a root cause analysis. First, we identify the problem or the failure. This is the most important step in the root cause analysis process, as without narrowing down to the exact problem, the analysis will provide inaccurate results. Once the identification of problem is done, we try to collect evidences and proofs, and then we classify them along a timeline of failures until the eventual problem or failure is found. This leads to investigation and understanding of the proofs. The next step is to find out all the possible causes to the problem, and then we analyze all the causes and try to find out what can possibly be a root cause, for which we can follow the techniques of brainstorming. Next in line is to think of a corrective action or improvement measure that will ensure the prevention of reoccurrence with a sufficient degree of certainty. The last step is to implement the solutions that have been made through a combined decision of the team. While there are many tools and techniques which can be used to undertake root cause analysis, a few common ones are listed here. YY analysis, fishbone diagram, also known as Ishikawa diagram, brainstorming, flowchart, control chart, Pareto diagram, scatter plot, fault tree diagram, histogram, 5W1H, etc. In this session, we will see how we conduct the YY analysis. Here we ask why for 5 times in successive order to drill down the causes, and it helps us to identify the root cause. Let's understand it with a simple example. There is a pool of water on the floor. So why there is a pool of water on the floor? Its answer can be because the overhead pipe is leaking. Again, why the overhead pipe is leaking? Because there is too much pressure in the pipe. Why there is too much water pressure in the pipe? Because there is a faulty control valve. And why there is a faulty control valve? Because the control valve has not been tested. Why the control valve has not been tested? Because the control valves are not included in the maintenance schedule, which is the root cause of the problem. We just saw that it is an amazing way of identifying the root cause by just asking 5 whys. Root cause analysis is a simple but a very effective method of identifying and solving the root causes. It helps us to identify barriers and the causes of the problem, thus helping us in finding the permanent solution. It also helps in developing logical approach to problem solving using existing organizational data. It caters to the current and future need of organizational improvements. It helps us to establish step by step repeatable process to implement practical solutions. Hope this episode has enhanced your knowledge about root cause analysis. Can you answer this? What are the 3 types of causes to any problem? Share your answer with us in the comment box. We will meet again on the next Tuesday with a new episode. Till then, stay tuned.